Hello guys and welcome back. What I've got for you today is another little custom tactics video, but this time it's a bit different. It's what I move to when I'm late in a game, losing a game, need a few goals back, struggling, can't get any chances, or maybe some of you have been aware of FIFA 22 so far. Sorry, that there's a lot of people that time waste. A lot of people pass around the back, a very slow possession football, and it's quite hard to get the ball. So what I've got for you today is hopefully a little custom tactic that will get you back into games, and it's a very tried and tested one. I've used it a lot in the Elite Division against a lot of pros, and I've launched some pretty crazy comebacks. So hopefully this is something that you guys can get on with, and maybe add to your own game, and let me know if it works. To be honest, yeah. So let's get right into it. This is the squad I'm rocking. Obviously, very good team, spearheaded by the GOAT R9 up front. Played a lot of games, played 428 games. Wow. But yeah, he's a killer up front. Obviously Janela's another of my very favorite players on this team. He's quality, to be honest. He's my other striker. In a natural game, I play 4-4-2, as you can see from my other custom tactics video. But this specific one is for late in games when I need a comeback. So let's jump right into it. So we've got 4-3-2-1. Constant pressure. Obviously, this is a YOLO tactic. Don't get me wrong. This isn't something I'd recommend ever playing when you're drawing. If you think you're better than the opposition, you want to pressure them. Yeah, sure, why not? But if you're winning, never ever put this tactic on. It is very all out attack kind of. You're either going to score or concede, you know. So don't like think of this as a tactic you could start with, because not only will your players drain their stamina really quickly, but I just can't see it being successful, truthfully. Anyway, 50 width, pretty standard. Don't really see a need to change that. But the depth is 80. Obviously, we need to press high up the pitch. We need to get right into their face. We need to win the ball back high and try and turn around the ball really quickly. Fast build up. Obviously, this tactic is for getting everyone forward ASAP. You know, we might have not much time left. We need a few goals. Obviously, everything about this is very attacking. Fast build up, forward runs. Forward runs is my favorite tactic. I feel like you get a lot of good AI movement from this. 60 width doesn't really matter that much, but I found 60 to be quite a good number for. I'll show you why in a second. Obviously, this is referring everyone forward. You know, this is maximum corners, maximum free kicks, maximum players in box. Anyway, this is how I set up in game. As you can see, I've got R9 spearheading the 4-3-2-1. I've got Mbappe coming off the left wing, Ginola coming off the right wing. These obviously Kylian Mbappe's right-footed, Ginola's left-footed on FIFA. So to have them on these sides, I still think the finesse is quite viable in certain scenarios. So I do have them on the finesse angle rather than their natural side. It should be like that. So I do think it's still viable finessing. In the midfield, left centre mid, I've got Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba in the middle. And a bit weird why Messi is the right centre mid, but you'll see why in a minute. For those of you who saw my tactics last year, you remember on the instructions, I used to put my right centre mid on get forward. And again, I think this is a good strategy this year. Not in a general team, maybe, but when you need a goal, having one of your centre mids bombing forward is actually very useful. Anyway, let's start. Ronaldo, my striker. Very simple tactics. I've got him on stay central and stay forward. The reason I have stay central, you'll see in a second, and obviously stay forward, you want him up as high as possible. Now, left wing, this is where it starts getting a bit weird. Stay central as again, but not to stay forward. Basically, what I'm trying to do in the middle is create a sort of overload with a lot of players. So, as you can imagine, you'll have Mbappe coming down the left middle, Ronaldo coming down the middle, and then Ginola's not on stay central. He's on balance, so he floats around a little bit. Now, the reason he floats around is because he's on stay forward as well, by the way. The reason Ginola floats around is because I want Messi to come into that gap. So you see, imagine a gap between Ronaldo and Ginola. If I have Ginola on stay central, Messi won't be able to flood through into that gap between them, because there'll be two players overlapping the same spot. And that's why I think it creates a bit of an overload, because if you've got that run from the midfield, you've got Ginola sort of floating around on that right area. You've got Ronaldo staying in the middle. You've got Mbappe staying on the left side. You've got like 4 players, and that's not even the end of it. So yeah, Messi's on get forward, nothing else. Actually, he stayed on cover wing. Sometimes I put my centre mids on cover central, but I don't want Messi defending. I don't want him in the middle, so I'll just call him cover wing. Pogba, nothing special at all. Cover centre. Another player who's just stuck in the middle. Balance though. Balance is important. You don't want them to stay back this late in the game. You know, you wanna have an attacking presence from your centre mids. Bruno Fernandes, same thing. So these two on the same tactics. Just cover centre. You don't want them to get forward because it doesn't. That you can create a scenario where all your players are just staying forward and they can hold the ball in the middle unless you have a few guys on like balance. So that's why Bruno and Pogba stay on balance. They can actually win the ball back. And then we've got the right back, left back, both on joining the attack. Now, obviously, as I was talking about with the overload before, you've now got Mbappe, R9, or your equivalents, Ginola, Messi, all attacking, right? And then they've got like there's 4 people attacking like a middle area of the pitch. But then you've also got Hakimi and Mendy joining the attack, which is bombing down the left and right hand side. Now, what this obviously will create is what I've been trying to explain from the start. Is this is an overload. So like, you've got more attackers than they've got defenders. It's very simple. And at the end of the day, if you can win the ball back, which this tactic usually does, you will be able to create a chance because there will be a spare man always. And that's why it's so useful at really like squeezing an opponent and making it. They can't really. There's not much passes on. You know, they have to really get lucky to get it out of their own box when you put them under pressure. And this is very, like, as I said before, this is a very tried and tested tactic. This works against some of the best pros. I was playing one of the best pros in the world. I was 3-0 down. Stick this on, and I finished 3-3. And it was just an incredible like sequence of events towards the end where I just kept getting in. You know, kept tackling them, kept flooding forward, and kept getting in behind them. So yeah. I really think this is a tactic you guys should try out. If you're struggling to get back into games, you know, I know a lot of people are. I think this game is one criticism I'll give this game is very, very easy to hold the ball. Very easy. And I just think that this kind of, it just says to the game, listen, we're either going to score or we're going to concede. And I do concede, I'm not going to lie. Like, they often counter me late and then get another goal. But like, who wants to lose by 1 goal? You know, you either want to get back into the game, or you can lose by more. But what does it matter? You know, at least you've tried. Like, not trying is the most criminal thing in my book, anyway. But yeah, that's it. That's it. 4-3-2-1. Got it up on the screen there again. I think this is definitely a tactic that a lot of you will have some success with, because even against some of the pros, they do struggle to get out of the press that it creates. So I'd be very interested to know what sort of experiences you guys have with this tactic, because I genuinely believe it's a very strong one. And yeah, I think that's about sums it up. Yeah. Think of anything else? No. Well, if you guys have anything to say about the tactics, or you want anything different, or you got any video ideas for me, I'm always on the lookout, so don't hesitate to message me or comment down below. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, or if this has helped you in any way. And yeah, I'll be uploading another video soon, my weekend league highlights, and I'll see you guys later.